What's up everyone? Welcome to the most groundbreaking, never before seen video format on YouTube, a Q&A. If you're new here, I'm TommyLeeDepp and I'm best known for playing the bass. I asked you guys what you wanted to know and now it's time to dive in. Let's go. Should I start playing with a cheap bass or wait until I can afford a better one? Definitely start with a cheap bass. These days you can find great instruments without spending much. If you need recommendations, I've put together a list of affordable basses and gear. You'll find it in the video description. Tapping or slapping? Slapping. Do you play any other instrument besides bass? I play a bit of guitar and piano, but my main focus has always been the bass. But of course, let me show you my incredible guitar skills. Follow for more guitar magic. What advice would you give someone who wants to start a YouTube channel? That's a very good question. There are a few key things to keep in mind. Number one, just start. Your first videos won't be perfect, but that's totally fine. I mean, just look at my first videos. To be honest, they were terrible. But over time, I got better and you will too. Number two, focus on the niche. Pick a topic you're passionate about and stick to it. As a bass player, this could be tutorials, gear reviews, bass groove, solo bass arrangements, and so on. A clear focus helps you attract the right audience and makes you stand out. Number three, prioritize good video and audio quality. Now you don't need expensive gear, but clear audio and decent lighting make a huge difference. The good thing is that most smartphones have great cameras, and that's often enough. I mean, I film many videos with a webcam and a very cheap audio interface, and they still got plenty of views. Number four, be consistent. Uploading regularly helps you grow your audience. Consistency matters more than perfection. You should find a schedule you can maintain. Don't upload daily for a week and then disappear for 6 months. Number five, optimize titles and thumbnails. A good title and eye-catching thumbnail make people click. You can have the best video ever, but if your thumbnail is bad, no one will watch it. Study what works in your niche and experiment with different styles. Number six, engage with your audience. Reply to comments, ask questions, and build a community. People subscribe when they feel connected. Number seven, play the long game. Growth takes time, so don't feel discouraged if progress feels slow. It took me a while to hit 1,000 subs, then 10,000 and so on. Keep learning, improving, and most importantly, have fun. Favorite music album? It's really hard to pick just one, but I'd probably go with Meteora by Linkin Park. Have you been in Brazil? Not yet, but I would love to visit Brazil someday. You're a bass legend. Ever tempted to branch out and do videos on another instrument? First of all, thanks a lot. At some point I did consider uploading a fingerstyle guitar cover, but yeah, I think I'll stick to bass. New subscriber from Azumong Naga channel. Thanks for your support. What is your favorite music and why? I like a lot of different genres. For example, alternative rock, new metal, but also film scores and yeah, slow, melancholic songs. I grew up listening to bands like Linkin Park, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, Billy Talent. So yeah, I guess that's why I lean more towards rock. As a bass player, of course, I also like bass-heavy music from bands like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Primus, or Muse. How to play fingerstyle? If you mean traditional fingerstyle for bass, it's pretty simple. You anchor your thumb on the pickup or one of the lower strings, and then you pull across the strings with your fingers. So index finger, middle finger, always alternate. But yeah, your fingers are coming to rest on the next lower string, or your thumb. For solo bass playing, it's more like fingerstyle guitar. You use your thumb to play the low strings, like this, and you use your index and middle fingers to play the high strings. So it's basically, yeah, like playing the guitar. So something like this, so thumb, index finger, middle finger. It's a technique of its own, so you'll need to practice to get comfortable with it. Wann kommt mal was auf Deutsch? Meine Deutsch ist nicht so gut. Nee, keine Ahnung. Also klar, ich komme aus Deutschland, ne? Den deutschen Akzent kann ich leider nicht verstecken, aber ich hatte von Anfang an die Idee, dass ich diesen Kanal international halte. Ne, ich hatte mal alles auf Englisch gemacht und ja, ich denke, ich bleibe erstmal bei Englisch. Ich hatte mal überlegt, dass ich einen deutschen Kanal mache, irgendwann, aber ich bin noch nicht ganz davon überzeugt. Ja, muss ich nochmal schauen. Dann kommt das vielleicht in Zukunft. What's the hardest thing to master to become a great bass player? In my opinion, one of the most difficult things to master as a bass player is groove. I mean, anyone can learn a few root notes pretty quickly and play along with the song. But making it groove, that's the challenge. You definitely want to make sure your timing and feel are solid. That's usually the hardest part. And now it's time for the final question. I'm having a hard time getting out of side control when fatter opponents get on top of me. Shrimping and pummeling my knee in is not be working very well, along with going for Camoras and buggy chokes. How would you recommend I get out of side control from under a heavier opponent? Well, Well, thanks for the great question. It's very important and of course I want to help you out. So luckily there's a secret trick you can use to escape situations like this. Just tell them you're a bass player. Most people will immediately lose interest and move on. Follow for more life hacks. Alright, that's it for today's Q&A. If you have more questions, drop them in the comments and I will answer them there or in the future video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.